Through this video, we will be exploring the mobility experience of moving through Cape Town using public transport. According to Giron, analyzing mobility experiences can help us to understand the visible and invisible complexities of transport systems and their users. We therefore aim to gain a nuanced understanding of the challenges involved in Cape Town's public transport experience, particularly on minibus taxis, in order to find ways to improve it. Different transport systems tend to operate in isolation of each other and do not coordinate with their stops. For example, the Century City train station is separated from the taxi rank and My City stop by the N1 highway. This means that passengers needing to switch between modes of transport have to travel long distances to do so. Even when different modes of transport are combined in one space, such as the Belleville Transport Interchange, the way the space is designed is also an important factor in shaping people's experiences of mobility. Our experience of the Belleville Interchange, particularly the taxi rank, was that it was hard to navigate as a pedestrian. The layout was confusing. Our taxi to Century City was parked with the long-distance taxis to the Eastern Cape, and there was also no clear signage. Another issue we experienced was the uncertain departure times of taxis. Although the unfixed schedule of taxis enables flexibility, it also means that passengers do not know how long it will take to reach their destination. Because many social functions, such as employment and education, are interdependent with mobility, these long waiting times could have negative impacts beyond just inconvenience. Public transport in Cape Town is often characterized by insufficient seating, resulting in passengers having to stand or sit on makeshift seats. This issue is especially prevalent in taxis, where the operators try to maximize their profits by cramming as many people as possible into the vehicle. This results in uncomfortable and unsafe traveling conditions. South Africans spend a large amount of their income on transport, and one factor in this problem is the lack of an integrated payment system for different modes of transport. People using different modes must pay separately for each trip, which can increase travel costs significantly. Most public transport operates on a cash system, which can be convenient for passengers, but which can disadvantage the transport operators, who then have to carry large amounts of cash with them. This puts them at risk of theft and makes it difficult to gain a credit record.
Different public transport modes should coordinate and integrate their stops and schedules in order to improve the mobility experience of their passengers. The layout of transport interchanges should be legible and pedestrian-friendly. We could draw inspirations from the successful aspects of transport interchanges around Cape Town, such as clear signage of Cape Town taxi rank and train station, as well as successful clustering of bus, taxi and My City stop at Sanctuary City. There is a need for higher densities and short traveling distance between residential areas and places of work. When this is optimized, it could potentially reinforce efficient public transport along socially and economically active corridors and nodal points. This would in turn deal with Cape Town's spatial inequality. Although there are already regulations and standards for the safety and roadworthiness of public transport vehicles, these policies are not always adhered to. The issue therefore lies in implementation of these policies, which could be strengthened if taxi associations were made more accountable for regulating vehicle safety through fining and incentives. To make the mobility experience more convenient and cost-effective, all formal modes of public transport could be integrated into a single card payment system, similar to the Oyster card system in London. This would allow passengers to switch between trains and buses, using only one card to pay for their journey. More research is needed to generate a nuanced solution for integrating the informal taxi system into this, as it relies on the flexibility of the cash-based system. However, we see the integration of formal public transport payment as the first step in creating a more efficient and cost-effective transport network in Cape Town.